Thursday. Cannot believe this week is going so quick. I just wanted a nice relaxing week and it's speeding, hurtling through to the new year. Can you believe we only have, what is the date today? I don't even know what the date is. We have 2 more days till Christmas Eve. It's the 29th. 2 more days till Christmas Eve. There we go. Let me mute myself here. Oh my dear word. There we go. Not going to hear me double now. So happy Thursday. I hope everyone knows what day it is in between Christmas and New Year. For those of you, good evening, Cindy. How are you? For those of you who I haven't met before, my name is Ellen Woodbridge and I am an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in Australia. Hello Lisa, how are you? So I have a crew of amazing people who come on here live. Hey Candy, who come on here live and join me quite often. Not everyone can make every video, but that's okay. So even if you're watching on the replay, I'd love you to say hi so I know you're here. Hello Sylvia, everyone's careering in. This is awesome. I have some new things to play with you today. It's my mum's birthday on the 2nd of January. Hey Dawn, hey Margaret. And going through designer series papers, the new ones, I did see something that caught my eye that I knew Mum would love. Hey Donna. And it is out of the Regency Park 6x6 DSP. Now, for anyone in Australia who is interested in participating in a paper share, where you will receive a 6x6 piece of all of the designer and specialty papers, in the next day or so, I'm going to post the cost of that swap, and it's the cost plus postage to you. I know there are lots of January babies in my realm. I have written all my January birthday cards and I almost got RSI writing them all, Margaret. So yeah, but the Regency Park paper is gorgeous. I'll post the details about my paper share. And along with Regency Park, now this doesn't necessarily coordinate with Regency Park, but the two-tone Flora stamp set, which is 2-step stamping. We've got our backgrounds and we've got our detail, and I thought these little ones here might work nicely. And of course, because we're using the flowers, I have grabbed out, this is the die set. I haven't got around to organising my dies yet for the new catalogue, so they're in the original packaging. That is next job on my list. I've been organising in stages just during the busy holiday period. I didn't have a huge chunk of time just to go bam, bam, bam. So my dies are definitely the next on the hit list. And the other thing I grabbed out, hello Miss Cheryl, is the something fancy label dies. Well, they're not called label dies, they're just called something fancy, but I quite like these labels. So we're going to see what we're going to make. Obviously I'd love a happy birthday on it, but we'll just see what happens. Just moving my water so it's not in the way. I think I'm ready to turn over. Actually, no, I'm not. Have you guys got everything that you want from the last chance list? Because it ends on the 3rd of January. This includes the fitting florets designer series paper that I used in Tuesday's video. So if it doesn't sell out before the 4th, it will go forever on the 4th. And then these new pretty items start on the 5th of January. So I don't want you to miss out on the products that are still available if you desperately need something, because I can guarantee you, and I want $1, maybe $100 for every time it happens. Someone rings up and goes, Ellen, can I still get this? And I go, oh no, I'm sorry, that's already finished. and they all get very disappointed. So I will be sending out a customer email reminding everyone of that fact as well. Actually, I have my to-do list here. I'm going to write newsletter on here, so then everyone gets a newsletter and they know what's going on in the world. Newsletter. Okay, that keeps me on track, a written list. I don't know about you, but I do need a written list, even though I love spreadsheets and I love things on the computer. There's nothing quite like a handwritten list. So let's flip over. I'll show you the paper and we'll have a play because I want to use more than one pattern, and we'll have a play and see what we're going to use. Hey Brenton, how are you? I've just got to move one little cord there. It's out of the way. Let's flip over. Okay, stand is there. I haven't missed anyone coming in. Is everyone in the weird it's between Christmas and New Year thing where you don't know what the day is? I didn't get to sleep in this morning because I redeemed my birthday present this morning. Good morning, good morning for you, Miss Leslie. I think, yes, I did just go too far in. I think that should be perfect. That's pretty good. I can live with that. I'll go turn off the light. So I had a lovely facial this morning, so I got to see my friend after Christmas and we caught up on everything that happened, and I had a nice, good, yes, it does. Leslie, that's the best description. It's a bunch of Sundays. Yes. Oh, thank you, Carol. It was much earlier in the month, but yeah, we just booked it in when we were both free. Okay, so I'm going to put the two-tone Flora stamp set and die to the side for the moment. And I want to concentrate on the Regency Park Designer Series paper. So this comes 6x6. For anyone asking where I get my pouches from, these are literally, if you are in Australia, these are from the Reject Shop. I have also seen them in my local $2 store. They also have similar ones in Kmart and Officeworks. So it does, I'll even give you the measurements because they're definitely better in inches. So it's about 7.5 tall, so plenty of room for your 6x6 paper, and about 9, so they're about 7 by 9, the pouches, but I have big ones that I can fit a whole project in. I have lots of different ones, so I don't have a link or anything. This is just where I got them from. Hey Shari, how are you? Now this is the design series paper that my mum is going to love. She is a huge blue fan, and who doesn't like flowers? So this is the one I'm going to put aside, and I'm after something to go with it. Now the blue stripe will go nicely, but not quite what I'm after. So I am just, this is how I do it. I just do it quite methodically, and I assess each piece on its own merit. I am trying to think, is the pattern I want in this paper set, or is it in another paper set? Because there was a really nice cane. There it is, the cane. So this is your classic cane piece. And I thought those two pieces would look really, really good together. Now I will keep going, but I'm thinking these two pieces, and we will be having a cane embossing folder with this exact pattern in an embossing folder. This reminds me of a cane rocking chair that my mum had from when I was a baby, a cane rocking chair in her bedroom, and it is still. Is it still in her bedroom, or did she get rid of it? Because we got a gliding chair. See, that'll work. But I think it's a bit dark, where you pick up the lighter blue with the cane. Hey, Bev. Oh, good. I'm glad. And funnily enough, Margaret, you share the same name as my mum. Ah, see, that works too, because you've got both blues. But I think I'm still leaning towards the cane. Now, this is the same pattern, but you've got a lighter coloured flower, so it's exactly the same, different colouring. And once again, you've got a stripe on the back. I like they used same patterns. See, and that would work really nicely with that. Oh, they're up there for thinking, Stampin' Up, truly. Okay, now, this may work too. I like the formality of the cane. I don't know, I think it looks very formal. Okay, although, truth be told, my mother does not like her name, which is the reason I have my name, because I have her middle name as my name. True story. Okay, now let's use, I'm going to put all the papers back in, but I'm going to keep our backing sheet out because I'm not very familiar with the exact colours that are in the paper. So we're going to have a look, and this is kind of where I'll just grab out some ink pads, just so I've got some colour reference. So we've got Balmy Blue. It's just for colour reference for me. Balmy Blue, Mango Melody. See, this is why I like the paper, because I really do love Mango Melody. Night of Navy. I knew it was Night of Navy, but I'm not sure. Yeah, that's Mango. Well, Shaded Spruce, yeah. Sweet Sorbet. No, we have no Sweet Sorbet in this piece. And they're saying that's a shade of Shaded Spruce. Okay, let's get out Shaded Spruce and see where we land. So, they're the 4 colours in the paper. It is a very light Shaded Spruce. So you do have shades of in there, definitely. And you've got your white as well. So that's what we're working with. I thought I might have. Oh, was she? Yes, it is lovely. Hi, Peggy. How are you? Now, has everyone got over their stupidly cold weather? Because it kind of wasn't nice. And I know a number of you had, like, in all the Aussies, please hold on to your seats, minus 35 degrees Celsius wind chill. It was too cold to snow. And I am talking about Cheryl here. It was too cold to snow. I just can't fathom it being too cold to snow. But anyway, I'm just dumbfounded. Right, so we have this and this. We have somewhere to go. We've got colours. I have these flowers. So I want to use these 2 beauties because they match. But I would like to find a sentiment and a label and like put this on the edge of the label. This is kind of where I'm going. But, so this Something Fancy stamp set coordinates with the two-tone Flora, because the two-tone Flora obviously no sentiment, so they paired a complete sentiment set with it. Now, I'm not going to forget my mum's birthday because I'm actually seeing her on her birthday, so I can't use that. So we've got a happy birthday there. That is just images. I'm going through all my new stamp sets. I don't want to use a thinking of you. No birthday there. That one's just images. Oh, happy day. No. Celebrate you. Got to celebrate you in Dainty Delight. See, I'm thinking of, I do like that font actually. It's quite nice. No, that has no birthdays in it. Oh, see, I know what one I really want to use, and I've been using it quite a bit. It's the framed florets. Hold on one second here. Sending happy thoughts for a very happy birthday. This is a celebration set, and this one has for a very happy birthday. So I think I'm going to take away the something fancy, because I'm not fancying the something fancy. So I have celebrate you for a happy birthday, or wishes for a beautiful birthday. 3 options. Option 1, option 2, or option 3. It's 40, Cheryl. That's just crazy. That is crazy, Cheryl. Well, it's not hot. It's still cold. But, yeah. Beautiful birthday. Okay, we're going... That's one. I'll get a few more while I ponder. Hang on. I'll at least get out these dies to work out where we're headed. Beautifully happy. Whoops. My dies are going everywhere. Option 3. Option 3. Okay, option 3 it is. I shall put this away for another day. So this one we can earn for free with orders of over $180 from the 5th of February. So just remember, all this is a sneak peek. The framed florets is available now. Everything else is a sneak peek. Dainty Delight is available to purchase. I actually have some ideas for the Dainty Delight. This is a bit of a, Ellen, this isn't really a U set, but I have ideas. And I have the matching paper, which is a celebration item. So now I just want to see if one of these labels will work with our birthday. So wishes for a beautiful birthday. I have used it. It's a beautiful font. It really is. Now I'm going to leave this here, and I'm going to bring the labels to it, and that is a no. That's a hard no. Cannot wait to have these properly organized, because this doesn't work for me, especially when things fall off. Oh yes, Brenton, I just haven't had, I want more hours in the day so I can play more, but that's okay. It's all good. Right, I've popped, just trying to pop these off very gently. 1 and 2. And this is why I don't like working off these. So I could do a portrait, or I could do portrait or landscape. Ooh, what do we prefer? Portrait or landscape? I have something going, which is good. What I do want to do is just pop this straight back in the pouch so I don't lose any bits. Something fancy dies. Yes, sorry Lisa. They are the something fancy dies. So they actually coordinate with this sentiment set, but because they're just labels, they can be used with anything. Landscape, portrait, landscape. I was thinking landscape too. 2 landscapes, okay. So yeah, I love a good label. Labels do it for me. I really do like it. Okay, I've just got these. I'm pondering. I'm thinking what color I want to do things. I'm thinking this sentiment is going to have to be navy. And then I'm thinking next about how I want to stamp the flowers. So all the pondering is happening. All the ponderings. So, oh, that's way too big. Okay, so I have my flowers. I have my centers. So this is totally 2-step. And then I have this leaf. So this leaf just here, and it helps if you put it on not upside down. So I have that leaf. Is there anything else? I've got those 2, and the leaf, I don't think this leaf is going to suit, but I may not use the leaves. That's the whole point. Now, I wonder, I'm going to have to sneakily look at the catalogue myself, because I don't think these dies cut out these flowers. Possibly it's that one, but I just want to do a sneaky check in the catalogue that I can't show you. But in the catalogue itself, it tells you which pieces in a stamp set are cut out. So that's always a really, really good thing to know. And I'm on page 16. If you have a catalogue at home. Yes, it is that die that cuts this. Perfect. Love that we can die cut things. Yes, thank you, Brenton, for helping out. So we just need one more block for that one, and just pop the die up here so I know where it is. I've got these 2 dies. I am thinking, let's see if we have a piece of basic white scrap that is big enough. I do, so that will go perfectly for that. And I may do these flowers a couple of times, so I've got a strip. So let's start with our sentiment, and we're going to definitely go Night of Navy. The other thing I could also do, I could hand cut one of these bunches of flowers and pop it on the corner of the sentiment, but I'm not, because I want to stamp it. Okay. Just going to leave this here for a few seconds. Perfect, beautiful, do not need an encore performance there. We will leave that up there to dry, and I will also grab my chamois, which is pre-wet. I can confirm that Cheryl's demineralized water trick has worked wonders. There is no smell. I can close this completely. There is still a bit of an air hole there, but my chamois doesn't smell and it hasn't gone moldy. So yay us. Okay, let's do some balmy blue flowers. But I'm actually thinking of doing a Night of Navy middle rather than the Mango Melody middle. Tell me if you think I'm doing the wrong thing, because we can, what I might do, I might stamp it twice. And then we can see which one we prefer. And I think I'm going to go for a stamped off shaded spruce look. Okay, just let me bring my scrap paper in here. Oh, I didn't wipe this off first, but stamped off shaded spruce is actually really, really nice. Might actually do a couple more just in case. Yes, Miss Louisa, how may we be of assistance to your fluffy butt? Okay, so I've got 3 and we'll see how we go with that one. Trying not to get ink all over my hands because that's one of my specialities. I've been known to get like ink up my forearm, on my elbows, like, yeah. Okay, I'm just going to, ooh, lucky it fell on the inside. So I do find you don't mark all of your stamp if you just stamp it into the wet chamois. It still cleans it perfectly. Okay, I've got that there just in case. I don't need the balmy blue anymore, I don't think, anyway. Yes, don't forget thumbs up, thank you. Oh, I love the font on this as well, Lisa. The font in the framed florets is, I just can't go by it, really. I'll just bring it in here. I just can't go by the framed florets, truly. It's just gorgeous. Well, she does have a little fluffy butt. Like the backs, tops of the legs are fluffy. So yes, I call her fluffy butt. Especially when she comes out of the dog groomers after she has got a little wash. That was special. I'm going to bring back in my chamois and clean my block because that rolled all the way through the ink pad there. Geez, I'm special today. Thank you, Miss Cindy. Oh my God, there are 23 of you guys watching. If you haven't said hello, please say hi and tell me you're here. Oh, hello. Hello, Dee Dee. How are you? Long time. Actually, I want live chat. I see you twice in a couple of days. This is awesome. Are you enjoying your holiday? You must be on holidays if you can drop in and see me so many times. Nope, I must go this way. This is what we were trying to do before. Yes, okay. This may not be perfect at all, but we're going to try. That's totally off. That does not work with this color. No. And that's why I tried the one that wasn't stamped perfectly. So clean that off. It's definitely going to have to be the navy. But I also could have used navy for the flower, stamped it off and done the, and then used full strength for this piece. Right. And obviously we're going to be doing all of our die cutting at once. And we are only making the one card today. I moved that. Oh, that's so good. That works. But do you know what? We're just going to do it again once more for good luck. So it doesn't matter which way. You can do your detail first or you can do your background first. Doesn't matter. Just going to do it one more time. Now that I know the colours work. This way is easier for my brain. I lined it up heaps easier doing the detail first, then that, and what I might do is I'll do a yellow center. I'll just grab I don't have a Mango Melody blend, and my other bitty bobs, my Stampin' Right markers, are actually right behind my computer. So I'm going to grab my Daffodil Delight Dark and just test it. And I'm just going to give these a pretty little center, and you're really not going to know that this isn't Mango Melody because they actually are pretty close. So we've got flower, we've got leaves, we've got our sentiment. Need to clean those stamps, and then we're ready to die cut. And then all the assembly begins. I did. Look, there's always going to be one way you prefer to line up. Someone is going to prefer to do the flowers first, and that is fine for them. For this one, the detail definitely worked best for me. Okay, stamp set. I don't know where the two-tone, oh yes I do. And I have another ink pad to close. See, I'm very good at dropping ink pads. And that one was done on video too. And there was no counting to 10 required either. Miss Cheryl, you didn't have to count to 10 for me. Okay, this can go here. These can go here. Actually, I do need these dies. So let's do that. Have the dies out ready, and you'll be pleased to know, Brenton, I did get out a new plate for my Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine. Did you change yours over yet from Tuesday? Because my one bowed independently, inverted and non-inverted. It was really quite special. Stay there, sweetheart. Okay. Everything over here, this is what we need. So I haven't quite got 2 brand new plates, but it's pretty close to it. So our sandwich for our dies is platform number 1, platform number 2, which says using with thin dies, and that's what we're doing. And then I have a clean, oh, it doesn't matter. This has already been used as a top plate, so it will become my bottom plate now, and I will do our first cut on it. Okay. Try to line this up. I think that's pretty good. So what I do, I just pop the plates in a little bit, pop in the top plate on an angle, and then I sandwich it down so nothing has moved from my lining up. Brenton, you need to change it. You know, every time I talk to you, I'm going to ask now. I'm going to be that naggy mother figure and go, Brenton, have you done your work yet? Okay. I knew that'd go on the ground too. Oh, everything's falling on the ground. Why can't I see that? Because it's right under my foot. I do have one of the grabbers, and it happens to have a magnet on the end, which is perfect in the crafting for me to pick things up off the floor. Okay, so next, let's see if we can manage, don't be so silly, Ellen. Let's see if we can manage to do these at the same time. It might just be a miracle, but we shall try. Because I certainly did put them far enough apart that they're not an issue. Just right. In on an angle. And no. This one moved. Okay, and this one moved. Da, 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 da. Right. Now hold it, grab through. Pray for me, please. Oh my God, I think I got 2 perfect cuts. Yes, pretty much perfect. Now, I will just cut another piece of greenery. If we don't use it, it can just go in my use it up. Louisa, what did you do with it this time? I can see it near your paw. It's okay. Oh, there we go. Number 2. How rude of Louisa trying to steal things, really? Huh. She's looking at me going, Mum, what are you on about? Okay, right. Yes. Yes. Seriously, I swear I got that grabber at Aldi. We used to, the kids got one when they were like little kids. When they were little kids, they got the claw grabber, and we always, Dave and I always used to use it to grab things in awkward spots. And then Aldi had their mobility and disability, you know, older people aids, and we grabbed one. And then I was talking to a friend, so I went, oh yeah, that's good to have. That wasn't such a perfect cut, but that's okay. And then I was talking to a friend, she goes, oh, don't you know that's got a magnet on it? And I went, no way. And it does. And it's awesome. And it made me love the grabber even more. Oh no. That's yuck, having back-to-back shifts. But awesome, as Donna said, it's awesome that you're visiting me while you're having a break. Okay, now it will be smart if we put our dies away so they don't fall on the floor again, because every one of those dies has fallen on the floor so far. So I'm just being really lazy and just popping them in here. And this one, oops, I'm trying to put a knot in, right. And that one can go about there. We've got those, we've got that. Awesome. Now, Need to work out my percentages. I think I am going for a portrait card. I think, anyway. And what I'm kind of thinking is maybe I should have done 2 of these and had like 1 on each side, but I definitely okay, they can just go up there with this, and I need to work out what I'm doing here. Do I want this on a thick Whisper White card base? That is my first question. Or do I want to feel like not have, I don't think I want the card base showing at all. Okay, that's step 1. So that means I want to cut to about there. Bye, Louisa. See you later. I'm literally taking a slither off. And that slither shall not be used at all. So I'm going to go about, that will work. So 8, not using that piece. That can just go over there. So then we go 1, 2.5. So if I go 3, just because I do want some hang over or some tuck under, and going all the way up here, so full size. If I need to do some trimming, that's okay, but I don't want it under what a full size of the card would be. So we're kind of going with that, which I think I really like. Okay. Right. I am just going to be really big and brave and glue these down. My screens are, it's probably because of where I was putting my hands. Because it does like to focus, like if I put my hand up here, it will focus on my hand. And when I come down here, it will focus on my desk. Hello, Anita. I'm glad it's all okay there. Thank you for helping the guys out. Now, the other thing I may want to do is to add a strip where this is going to lay over and connect. Okay. So that there, and then this over the top. Actually, I really like, I've been doing it a bit recently, going over using the whole card front rather than having a smaller piece. Actually really liking that. It kind of gives you more of a canvas to work on as well. Now, is that slightly hanging off the bottom? That is now straight. That is, we're all good, all stuck down. Now down here, do I want to see? Oh, that's awesome there. They get lost up there. So if I pop them, I think they have to go at the bottom, but I'm thinking to nest them in there. What do we think of that? Are they being too loud for you, Louisa? Just having a bit of a drink there. And obviously we can go as dimensional as what we like, because this is actually going to be gifted to Mum in person. I am thinking a leaf will work, but I will tuck those in more at the end. Is there anything down there that may just work? Okay, I do have some textured shimmer paper in balmy blue shaded spruce and white, and it's actually got a very slight rib on it. So I'm going to show you. I'm hoping you can see the slight ribbing on that. Or actually, it's making the camera go weird because it's that kind of pattern. There you go, you can slightly see it there. I don't think that colour's going to work, nor do I think the shaded spruce. The shimmer just won't work because it's a different white, and the shaded spruce is too shaded spruce. Do I need to cover the join, or is it okay? That was a very good thought of using this, but I did not today. Whoop. Not today. Okay, I think I'm going to start grabbing some dimensionals. I don't even think I have, I don't have any solid ribbon that would particularly work, because I need whatever I think to be solid. Not most of my ribbons are shears, actually. Ribbon, you're saying ribbon? I could get my white crinkled ribbon, because my mum isn't much of a bling girl. Not that much anyway. She wears some beautiful bling, but she's not much of a, she doesn't really wear much blinging clothes either, truthfully. She embellishes. Must be where I get my embellishment tendencies from. Okay, I think I can just use two big ones on here. Put one up this end and one down this end. And then the leaves will just tuck under. Hello, Corinne. How are you? Yes, this is the new Regency Park Designer Series paper. Okay, so this is what the ribbon will look like. Actually, that works really nicely. It is not quite as opaque as what I thought it would be. Let me just look at it on screen. Actually, that adds a really nice texture because it's because of the crinkle. So, do I? Okay. Oh my God! I will only just have enough. I cannot believe I've gone through another roll of this ribbon, because I swear I only opened this ribbon not that long ago. best feeling in the world to finish a roll of ribbon. Bye, have fun. Good luck. Lavender's going to pick up the script for the show she's going to stage manage. It's called The Drowsy Chaperone. So Lav's stage manager, which is very exciting. So although Lav will get a photocopy of the script so she can scribble all over it during rehearsals and whatnot, because that is her job. So yes, it's very exciting. She got stage manager job, and next year she's enrolled in a no, you can test out your new sunglasses, because your new sunglasses will cut out all the glare. Wear them and just trust your mother. Got sunglasses for Christmas. See ya. Now, because this ribbon is so soft and flouncy, I am going to use my reverse tweezers to hold the knot. So then I don't have to worry about the tension of the ribbon. Oh yes, I do, because it just slipped off. Okay. And I don't want this ribbon to do exactly what it is currently doing. I want it to stay flat. Everyone pray, please. Oh, damn it. That whole thing just popped off. Okay, stop. Put the grip back on, because I do need the grip for this to work. Just pops in the holes. Yep, that's popped back on. Okay. If this is going to be the worst bit of the card, that is fine. Okay. Take 5,000, I feel like, but not quite. Okay. Sorry, I just have to turn off. It's actually quite cool today. I asked David what the weather was, and he goes, oh, it's quite humid outside, but it's actually cold. After having some beautiful, beautiful summer days, it's now decided to turn back on to not very seasonal summer weather. Okay. Well, I need to tie, it's not a knot yet. It's not, yeah, I could, but I don't know that this is going to be where I want it. So I don't want to rip the paper. But do you know what? A glue dot under there is an amazing suggestion. It's just not quite going to work for what I'm going for, because I want to tie the bow, but I don't necessarily want the bow in that exact place. Flouncy ribbon, pain in my behind. But do you know what the worst bit's has been? Getting that. Look, I just got the actual bow part fine. No issues. And now I'm going to pull the tweezers out and we're just going to play with the size of our boo, because I think I want a fairly dainty one. That's nice and dainty. Right, ribbon, scissors. But yes, I definitely will be using a glue dot to secure this. Right, dainty, dainty. Bring that in and snip. That isn't going to want to snip. Nope. There we go. Not perfect, but close enough. Right. Oh, come on. Okay, another thing to add to my list. I think I'm going to have to do another order before the end of the month with all the stuff I've run out of recently. Okay. Just bending my card just a titch to get this over there. Okay, now where did my sentiment go after all of that? It's just over here. Wonder. Just going to have to try and manipulate that just a little bit, because I do want it to go over slightly. Or do I want it to go at the top? So this is what I do. I just bend the card and I can just roll that ribbon to the top. That's better. That's sitting much nicer now. Yes, very happy with that. Happy to commit. I don't even know, because I've got the tension so perfect, that I will need a glue dot. So the good thing about this is I do have this cane pattern to follow to get this all straight. Now I'm definitely thinking, because we've got the bow up there, I kind of want to put the flowers down there, and that actually works really well because I don't have flowers directly under it there. But I'm just changing the way that I put it down, and then I will see if I can get this greenery. Do you know what I'm actually going to do? Going to bring in my silica mat, if I can get my finger under it, grab the greenery, and I'm just going to, because it is going to partially pop. Actually, I like that a lot. Oh, I just put it on the wrong side though. Off. Here we go. Take two, because I want the straight side. There we go. Much better. And then I'm just going to go like so. And that, I think I like that. I think bow works, sentiment works. And you know what I'm going for now, because it's for my mum. We are going to go all out. So I'm pretty sure, no, they're pool party. Take that back. So I have balmy blue in the solid faceted gems. I've also got some pretty white ones, although they're a lot more vanilla. No, because this is actually crisp white. I have iridescent pearls. I do have my classic matte dots, but I'd need to grab a whole new strip because I know I used the white ones the other day. I think she'll love it too. I have these pretty ones. I have these pretty ones, although I don't think the blue's right. I do have some navy ones in here. Okay, so we do have, and I'll get you the names of these because the names are now printed on the back. So I do have these really pretty ones, and I think these are pastel, iridescent pastel gems, and I've got to write the colours on this. And then I have these glossy, enamel dot essentials, which are in navy blue. Pearls. Oh, thank you. I love the colours too, as will my mum, because she is a blue girl. Okay. Right. Let's see if I can get these enamel dots out. I do actually have some white ones. I think I'm saying no to the solid faceted gems, so they can just go back in their home. So I just kind of want something up here. That's all I really want. It's just something up here, just so we get the full diagonal effect. But Margaret said pearls, so we can do pearls, gems, or dots. And I'm going to just start doing a titch of cleaning up while you girls and guys vote. Sorry, Brenton, I do know you're here. It's a reflex. Ribbon, scissors away. Rubbish can go over here. Lid back on the glue. No one's voting. Pearls it might have to be. Okay, that on that. Now, where did the end of these end up? That is always the question. Oh, found it, because they're very pointy. I have some of the blue and pearls. Happy with either pearls. Okay. So, seems like we're saying a no to these, although they would work rather well. But we don't have any iridescence, so I think these navy ones are actually too dark. The white ones are nice, but I do see what you're saying about the pearls. Okay, and they are gorgeous. I'm going to have to see if I need to buy another pack of these, actually, because they are so gorgeous. Where is my take your pick tool? Is this the right one? Yes. So just a little cluster. And you can colour these as well. which is something, it looks very special when you colour these. No, too far away. Let me see. They're in a line, which is not helpful. Is this one going to come off easier? Nope. They need to be staggered and not in a line. But of course the glue underneath it wants to stay firmly there. Okay, and I am going to move this one. Ah, damn it. And to move this one to split the difference. There we go. Very happy now. Very happy. Love this take your pick tool. I just did everything with one tool, which is perfect. Now, let's get these things out of the way. I will deal with those later because it's time to put all these into the new storage. And let's go through everything that we have used today. Thank you so much. That was a bit of an epic card make, especially for one card, but it's an extra special card. Very, very extra special. So that is a close look at it. Oh, should we wink? We should maybe wink the flowers because Jamie's not here to tell me, Ellen, wink. Oops, I just accidentally made that green. Okay, let's just wink our flowers, just a bit of pouncing because we don't want any of the ink to actually move and smudge because we did such perfect stamping. Well, it's almost perfect. So I'm just adding a couple of layers because, hey, why not? And the pouncing is working perfectly. Oh, so glittery. So glittery. Now, I'm going to see if I can get that in shot. Let me see if I can get it glittering for you. Maybe just a titch. Maybe. Tell me if you can see it anyway. So what did we use today? We used some mostly brand new things. So we used the two-tone floral for our flowers. We used the framed florets for our sentiment. Okay, we used the matching two-tone Flora dies and we used the something fancy dies for the label as well. This isn't going to want to shut. So we use the something fancy and the two-tone Flora. I'm just going to see if I can close this. This is one of the other reasons I don't use the pouches, is for me, they are particularly hard to close. So there, all my die cuts. I did use the iridescent pearls. And the other thing I used was the Regency Park Designer Series paper, the crinkle seam binding ribbon. And I think that's about it. I'm hoping she will. I'm getting in very early having it all done. So I'm actually a bit impressed with myself that I have got in and got all this done. So I'm there going, tick for me today. You wish it was your birthday, Margaret. Sorry. But it isn't an easy card to reproduce. It's just, we did it from scratch and I had no preconceived ideas. But this is very easily reproduced. 2 patterns of designer series paper, ribbon, a label, a stamp, just an accent stamp, and a little bit of embellishing. I didn't reinvent the wheel, but we did do some 2-step stamping. And of course, how could I forget my wink of Stella on those flowers right at the end. So in the beauty shot of this card, I will try and get that wink of Stella twinkling. It is a little hard to get that wink of Stella twinkling because it is so subtle. But thank you so much for joining me. Just remember, these 4 products and the paper are not available until the 5th. But if you bought all of these things, you would also be earning celebration products. So we've got the new mini catalogue starting on the 5th as well as celebration. So you do have time to get in on the last chance list to get some of the items that are retiring that are still currently available from our July to December catalogue. So don't miss out on those. Thank you, Carol. Thank you, Corinne. Thanks, Brenton. Thank you so much for joining me, and I will catch you on Facebook next Tuesday, live, same time, slightly different place. Oh, Donna, I've just finished my January birthday cards. I have my January birthday cards. Some of them are being sent because they're early January. So they're in the post, and the rest of them are in envelopes with postage stamps on, and I have printed my labels for the February and March birthdays. So I did that last night, printed the labels. So I'm very impressed with how I'm going. But I will let you all go, and I will see you on Tuesday. Have an amazing weekend. Bye.